Hey, what is up, you sexy beast? GhostSickness, Tristan here. Now, I'm super excited because, one, I have a strawberry shake and I went to Sonic and only there's one witness to me wearing pajamas outside my house. And two, I'm going to be doing a no girl ghostly advice episode, like not directly. And then three is the fact that tomorrow night I'm going to be doing a scary story. I know I haven't done one in almost a month. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for that, guys, but a lot of stuff has been happening. I really haven't felt like doing one, but I'm going to be doing one tomorrow night. So I'm actually going to get right into this, guys. I'm super excited to bring you this indirectly girl-less ghostly advice. So you guys will know what I'm talking about in just a second. Hey Tristan, I'm 13 in the 7th grade. I'm pretty confident and stuff, but I'm not really having problems with the ladies, winky face. But there's this one kid. He's super obnoxious and he's really compulsive. He's really fucking annoying, and I asked my friends who are in the same group and they all agree with me. What I want to know is why the hell all the hot chicks in the school love him. He acts like a dumb and obnoxious around them. Yeah, more than anyone else. He gets invited to all these parties and they don't even care. The girls aren't stupid, I swear. They just get... And I swear they get annoyed as well. What the heck is so special about him? The only thing I can think of is that he's black. No offense to anyone. But this is why they put up with him? It's like, what the fuck, man? If you have any ideas why, that'd be great. Anyways, love the videos. Keep up the great work. This doesn't mean to be a vid, but please reply and clear up some things for me. Now, bro, the main problem with this email is the fact that you are so jealous of this guy. That's what I really don't understand. You know, you talk at the beginning about being great with ladies, but then you're really jealous of this guy. You're like, why is he so much better with these hotter women than I am? And he's annoying, and you're trying to think of reasons to why he's not as good as you, and then why you deserve these women and he doesn't. And you may not realize that yet, but I'm going to tell you as bluntly as humanly possible. The first problem with this email is that you are focusing on him and not you. You're worrying about other people's problems, and I've talked about this in Ghostly Advice before, but it's like, oh my god, my friend's girlfriend broke up with him, and I think they should get back together, but he's not sure about it. It's like, dude, it's your fucking friend situation, not yours. Don't worry about things other people are doing unless they directly impact your life in some way, or unless you really care about them and think they can make a good decision. But anyway, most of the time it's none of your damn business. Now, what I would say to you is he probably gets these girls because he's spontaneous, because he's new. He's not exactly like every other guy. You know, he's not boring. He's always, you know, having something to say or having something to do that's unique to him. You know what I mean? And you may see it as annoying because, well, you're not around him all that often, like personally, and, you know, maybe he's just exciting and kind of dangerous or whatever. Like, kinky. But yeah, he's just different, and girls kind of like adventure, and that's why people are like, oh my god, she's dating the bad guy or the douchebag or whatever, because those guys are most likely spontaneous and they act on impulse, and sometimes that can be kind of fun for the girl, and so that's why they kind of go towards guys like that. And I've heard this before. I did not come up with that, but I've heard someone say it before. I don't know where. So anyways, yeah, don't focus on him, bro. You should work things out for yourself. So you should stop being so jealous. Stop focusing on him. Stop hating on him. Let him do his thing because it does not affect you. And if you want to get these hot girls that he's quote-quote getting, then go out there and get them, man. You don't have to be like, fuck that guy because he's black. It's like, what? Alright, man. Well, whatever. Have your thing. Moving on to the second email. Tristan, okay, there's something really bad, embarrassing that happened to my friend at school. I love this, like people just describing their friends' lives for me. And then, yes, at school, close to the end of 5th period, we're in 7th grade, 2nd year of junior high. So all throughout the classes, he kept asking the teacher if he could go to the bathroom. And about a minute before the bell rings, he runs straight outside. And of course it attracts attention. But then as soon as the door closes, he realizes that he couldn't make it all the way to the bathroom. And he doesn't want to pee his pants. So he pees on the fucking door. Then the teacher comes outside. And by the time he's ready to move on the hall, still letting out, and the teacher yells really loud, "Really? You couldn't have just held it?" So she closes the door and was about to talk to him, but of course the bell rang, and he says thousands of people, but I imagine, you know, like a few hundred. Thousands of people come out for the passing period. So the teacher tries to cover him so no one sees him, and then he's freaking and everything's going pretty bad. So everyone was spreading it around, and the rest of his day went horrible for him. On the outside, he was pretty chill, but you could see that something was wrong. I felt so bad for him. I was wondering if you had advice for helping my friend admit to it, or maybe just helping him through the rest of the year. So you can please put this on Ghostly Advice. That would be awesome. So Like I said, it's always funny when people tell me about their friends' situations that don't really affect them, and maybe their friend's not going to watch this video, but I guess if you want advice to help your friend, that makes sense as well, but I'm just saying sometimes it's not really justified. Now, what I would say for this email is that's honestly really funny if it did happen, and, you know, your friend can do one of two things. He can either, you know, fully, quote-quote, come out and tell everyone if they ask him, you know, like, oh my god, are you the kid who peed on the door? Yes, I'm the kid who peed on the door. Or he could just be completely like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, I actually like the first option because, it's, you know, it's honest, and rumors are only, you know, they get really bad, quote-quote, I say that because it's kind of contemporary, it's just not really, they don't really get that bad, but, you know, to them, they feel as if they're getting so bad. So, anyway, he could just, yeah, kind of fess up to it. If anyone asks, just be like, yeah, I'm the one who peed on the door. And it'll kind of be like, oh, okay. And they'll get closure and whatnot. And then they'll move on from the rumor. Like, this isn't going to impact him for the rest of the year. Now, it may be funny. It may stir up laughter here and there. But it's not going to ruin his life. And more people are going to think it's funny than like, oh my god, gross. You know, because he didn't like pee his pants or anything, right? So, I would just tell him to just tell people. I don't know. If he doesn't want to, he's not going to. And that's why it's not your problem. And that's why you shouldn't worry about it. He should be the one worrying about it. But if he asks you for your advice, just be like, hey, some crazy dude on the internet told me just to tell people if they ask you, because the truth is always the best. Moving on to the last email for today, guys. I'm 15 years old, I'm reasonably popular, however I have a problem with people calling me names. I was born with a facial deformation, and my friends tell me it's hardly noticeable. People make fun of me and act like it's a joke, however, I do not see it this way. It makes me feel worthless, and I'm just fed up. Is there any way I can deal with people calling me names without getting angry or upset? You don't have to put this on Ghostly Advice, but a reply would be appreciated. Now, I've covered things about, you know, people being called fat, and people being called short, and people being called, you know, ugly and stuff like that. Like, you have a big nose, you have, you know, bad eyes, or stupid shit like that. And, you know, people will always give you shit. That's the thing you need to take out of this, is no matter what you do, no matter how cool you are, or, you know, how honest you are of a person, or even if you're, you know, a fucking saint, whatever, people will always find something to give you shit about just because. And this is just, quote, quote, an easy kind of route for them to take, right? And it's weird because there's people who, you know, may not even know you, may not even hate you, or have any kind of resentment towards you at all, but they'll just be like, you know, that guy looks kind of funny, and they'll go up and tell you or something. And that's the ridiculous part, bro, is that most of the time, and as people mature, you'll hear it less and less because people are kind of nicer, and, you know, everyone's judgmental, and, you know, we all are. We think it, but we may not say it. Like, the really judgmental people are the people who always say it when it's not exactly necessary. And I'm glad that you understand that you are different from other people, but it doesn't mean that it should knock your confidence, because these people aren't saying these things to really hurt you. And when people are, that's just a bullshit excuse because they have some pent-up resentment against something, not exactly you. So what I would do is really not take this personally. Take it as like them trying to let off some steam, but don't be like, oh yeah, perfectly cool with it. But you really need to just kind of sit there and not exactly ignore it, but just don't respond to it at all. I mean, I guess it's ignoring it, but obviously you're gonna hear it, so it's hard to like ignore it. Anyway, just try not to let it get to you. Know that it's not personal and that it'll get better with time, as well as the fact that don't let this ruin your confidence, bro. Don't let someone saying something stupid just because they can, just because it's a free excuse. Like when people call Boogie2988 fat. That's ridiculous, because that guy's an awesome guy. And I just don't understand when you need to call people names just to make yourself feel better. So understand that they're the one lacking confidence, and they're the one lacking respect for themselves, and so they feel as if they need to give you shit because they can. And it's something that's gonna happen forever, but it's gonna decrease as you get older, bro. You just gotta stay, you know, with it, and know that it's not a big problem. And the thing is, if you can overlook this quote-quote problem as you've worded it, then that'll make the situation go away, because everything's only as bad as we think it is, basically. right? So if you think that people calling you names is the worst fucking thing, the bane of your existence, it is going to continue to be the bane of your existence until you are like, you know what? Screw what they think, man. I like this about me. I like that about me. And, you know, think of things that you like about yourself so you can remind yourself of that anytime someone does this so it doesn't get you down. Because the more you think it's bad, the more it's going to be bad. Because at the end of everything, it's all about what you think and what matters to you. So I really hope you guys enjoy this inspirational and funny episode of Ghostly Advice. My email's in the description below. I have a lot of emails to get through. I should go through like an emailing spree and email all you guys back and then save the rest for Ghostly Advice and do like a live stream or something again. Anyway, have a great day and remember the fact that I love you.